I think that the transition is going to be a fun one for me, primarily because of the fact that I have thought for a long, long time about how fabulous it would be if I ever had the opportunity to lead a women's institution. Now that I have that opportunity, I'm just very, very much looking forward to it. I've had a career that I've enjoyed very much, but I'm ready for a change. I'm ready to now follow the advice I've given to so many of the young women I mentor. I'm ready to now follow my passion, and that passion is what takes me to the academic world. I've been excited about working for a women's college for a long time for a number of reasons, starting with the fact that I believe very, very strongly that a solid education is critical to the ability one has to make choices in life. I think that's particularly so for young women. And I've spent a lot of time trying to help young women to understand how critical it is for them to get the best education they possibly can so that they'll have choices in their lives and so that they can make good, informed choices and decisions in their lives. I think that for me, having attended an all-girls high school and having attended Wellesley College gave me experiences that have altered my life in many, many ways, and in many positive ways. And I love the opportunity of working in an environment where I might have the ability to help young women to alter their lives as well. I think as a child it was clear to me that I was going to go to a women's college. Not that I had a whole lot of choice in the matter, but so I knew that I would be engaged in women's institutions, but I didn't probably until I was 5 or 6 years into the practice of law conclude that what I really, really would love to do would be to run a small women's college. Oh, I'm looking forward to a lot relative to working with the faculty at Mills. I've heard so much about how innovative and how creative the Mills faculty are. And as I think about faculty, I think about faculty in the context of them really being the heart and soul of an academic institution. And so the opportunity to work with a faculty that's renowned for being innovative and creative is very, very exciting to me. When I joined the board of Wellesley, I was fortunate enough to do so at a time when the board was engaged in a retreat with members of the faculty. And so early on in my tenure on the board, I had the opportunity to work with faculty to learn a little bit about what they do, really, unlike what I thought from when I was a student, but to really engage more in the work of the faculty through the work we did together with the board. And I served on the board for a number of years before being asked 3.5 years ago to serve as the chair of the board. I was so honored to be asked to serve in that role, and I was particularly excited about doing so at a time when we were having a transition in leadership. So I was able to participate on the Presidential Search Committee for the current president of Wellesley, who has been in place for 3.5 years. And we've worked together over those 3 years, and it's been a fascinating experience for me in many ways and for many reasons. But one of the key reasons is that I've learned a lot from her, I've learned a lot with her, and I'm very much excited about bringing that learning to the Mills community. I think it will be very important to the future success of Mills to build on its very strong base. And I think that in order to do that, it'll be helpful to create institutional partnerships. I think it'll be very helpful to build on Mills' tradition of ensuring access to all to the high-quality education that it provides, both in its liberal arts programs for undergraduate women, as well as for the innovative graduate programs it has in place for women and men to prepare them for success in various careers. I think it'll be very important to engage the alumni in the future success of Mills College.